Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be showcasing the Orangethroat darter, and yeah, let's get into it. So the Orangethroat darter is found throughout central United States, and it is very common throughout its range. These fish are found in small to medium-sized streams with sand or gravel substrates. These fish are very good for aquarium. They're very hardy, as well as good with other fish. As you can see, these guys are living with stone roller, fantail darter, and a female rainbow darter. As well as them being hardy and easy to keep, they're also very pretty, and especially males in breeding coloration. In terms of tank sizes, there are 5 Orangethroat darters in this tank, and this is a 20 long. So you could have anywhere from, 5 and a 20. I would say 5 for a 20 gallon is probably a good amount. You wouldn't go over that. But if you had like a 50 or a 40 gallon, you could probably go up to 10 or 12. In terms of aggression between the fish, males show a little aggression, as do most fish. But as long as the sex ratio is somewhat even, you shouldn't have many issues. I have 2 males to 3 females. But if you had 1 male to 2 females, the fish would keep aggression pretty low. These fish eat a variety of benthic organisms in the wild, so when you're feeding them, they really only eat frozen thawed food. I have not gotten them on dried foods at all. But later in this video, I will feed them and we can go through all the things I feed these guys. In terms of filtration for these guys, sponge filter is fine, but since these guys are from stream habitats, you'll want to add a power head. It's not necessary, but it would probably give better quality life for your fish, and also create that stream feel that these fish are naturally found in. These fish are wonderful. Definitely a good beginner darter. Very similar looking to the rainbow darter, although I would say rainbow darters get a little bit more colorful. One thing you'll have to be careful, pretty much with all darters, is having not keeping them with very food aggressive fish. That's an issue you'll run in with like shiners and minnows that are up in the top water column. They'll outcompete the darters because they'll get the food first, and then the food will get down to the darters. Since these guys do not have a swim bladder, they can't really swim like this stone roller is. They're really just weighted to the ground. So keeping these fish either just with Orangethroat darters or other darters will ensure that these guys get enough food. If you just have 1 or 2 minnows, it shouldn't cause an issue. As you can see, the stone roller does not cause an issue. And these fish are about full grown. They don't get very big, maximum size of 3 inches. Females are a little bit smaller. And as you can see, females are not nearly as colorful as males are. And they stay the same color year round, whereas males will kind of fluctuate depending on the season. And depending on your area, you could get a different subspecies of Orangethroat darters. Orangethroat darters have a complex. It's called the Orangethroat darter complex. Here in Nebraska, there are plains Orangethroat darters, and in the Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri area, there's plateau darters, and I believe that's it, although I will put a picture of the whole complex. Very interesting species with a lot of cool genetics, and definitely an awesome fish. Alright, let's start feeding these guys. So right now I just have some bloodworms, but these fish eat a variety of foods such as spirulina brine shrimp, mysis shrimp, blackworms. They love blackworms. I have them established in this tank so they have some live food to feed on. Daphnia, they eat a variety of frozen foods. They also, I've noticed males will get very colored up when I feed them. Hopefully we'll see that. You can see that male back there. He kind of gets darker in the face and just in his whole body. It looks awesome. As you can see, they're pretty non-food aggressive. Obviously they're darters, so they're not going to be super crazy, but bloodworms are definitely their favorite though. They love bloodworms. In terms of temperature, I have these guys at, looks like 65 degrees. You probably want them to be a little bit cooler. It's hard to keep them cool in room temperature rooms. But if you keep them under 70, they should be happy. If you have the option to go colder, definitely do that. You can see my fantail darter back there. These are such cool fish. There's my female rainbow right there. You can see how similar female rainbows look and female orange throats. The main way I tell them apart is female rainbows have that blue fin as well as like almost striping down their body, whereas orange throats will have like a little bit of orange on their throat, obviously, and then they'll have mottling. So that kind of like checkered pattern you see more often in or you see more of it in orange throats than you do rainbows. Hopefully I hit all of the different facts about orange throat darters. I am not an expert in breeding, so that's why I did not include that in this video. In terms of darter breeding, you know, darters aren't the easiest to breed. But if there's any other questions that you guys have, you can put them in the comments below, and yeah, thanks for watching.